Is Nintendo losing their identity? I mean, that's what the former president of PlayStation was even saying, which is interesting. Shuhei Yoshida was on an interview, was on like a little podcast with Easy Allies, and there he was just talking about how is Nintendo losing their personality, losing their identity of who they are. How he even says, the Switch 2, as we all anticipated, is a better Switch, right? It's a larger screen, more powerful processor, high resolution, 4K, 120. They even had their hardware person starting the stream as all other platforms do, all because it's a better Switch. The core premise of the whole Switch 2 is we made things better, and that's something other companies have been doing all the time. Which I get it. It's like you see someone on the stage with like not that wacky, goofy personality that we've had in the past. It's straightforward. 3 developers, 3 creators are telling us about the ins and outs of the new Switch 2, and it does feel a little disconnected from back then with like the puppets and the robot chicken kind of stuff. But it's like Nintendo still has their charm. It's not like they're doing something super wacky and unusual with what they did in the past with the Wii U and the 3DS. But at the same time though, I feel like mouse mode is already the interesting wacky gimmick that other companies just don't do. It's just not as prominent as like a 3D or like another gamepad, but it's, or like the nunchucks or Wiimote, but it's still like the same kind of wacky thing where it's like, oh, your Joy-Cons, your controller is also a mouse. I feel like that's pretty good. Even Dragon Drive, the new game that they created, that screams old school Nintendo with their wacky, weird gimmicky games. So I don't think they're just losing their identity. It's just a bit jarring seeing like a Switch 2, since Nintendo has never really done that in the past compared to other consoles where it feels more like a different idea than just the same thing, but better. Unless you're counting like Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, or DS and DSi. This is more of like the handheld side of Nintendo. So I can see where he's coming from, but at the same time though, it's like, they're still the same goofy Nintendo from here and there. They're just dealing with money. And besides, it's what we wanted. We told Nintendo we want a better Switch, and they gave us a better Switch. So maybe it'd be different if we had the Switch Pro, but as of right now, we didn't. That's not a world we lived in. So the Switch 1, the Switch 2 is just everything we wanted and more.